Linda Carabaras, and welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm bringing in some sunshine from the great state of Florida, and that's what's influencing my dessert recipe today, Florida lime pie, or as most of you out there may know it as key lime pie. But actually, real Florida key limes are not really available in this area. I think I've only seen them once in the supermarket up here. And an actual Florida key lime is yellow on the outside and a green tinge on the inside. So you know what, a good substitute is the limes that we're going to find up here in this area, and this is perfect for making Florida lime pie. And what have I done here? Let's get started. Yes, you've got it, mise en place. I have mise en place, so all my ingredients are out here and I'm ready to get started. So the first thing we need to compose is the graham cracker crust. So I've got graham crackers in my bowl here, and let's add the sugar. Going to mix that around. Now I'm going to pour in my butter. And why make your own graham cracker crust instead of buying it in the market? Because really, I mean, you're adding real butter to this crust, and as you can see how simple it is, that's it. It's only 3 ingredients. You're going to get that buttery goodness that you are not going to get with any store-bought crust. And not only that, they've got all kinds of preservatives and everything else in them. You don't know how long they've been sitting out there in the market, and this is just going to be superior to any crust that you can buy ready-made in the market. So we're just about done. We're just incorporating the butter into the graham cracker crumbs, I should say. Now I get them already crushed in the box. If you want to take graham crackers and crush them up yourself, go ahead and do that. I don't know why anybody would want to do that today, though, with the ready-made crumbs. But just an option. Okay, let me grab my pie plate, 9 or 10 inch pie plate. Just going to dump my crumbs right in there and pat them along the bottom and up the sides of the dish. Okay, I start from the bottom and just kind of work them up the sides. Doesn't have to be perfect. Just like this. Or you can take a small measuring cup and go along the bottom like this. Push it along the rim. I've seen this done, this method also. That works well. Okay, I'm just finishing up the edge here. I've got my oven preheated to 350 degrees. So we're going to bake this crust for about 8 minutes. Just to set it. All right. First zester I'm going to use, we're going to take one of these limes and I'm going to use this small zester. As you can see the teeth on the edge there, let me demonstrate. We're going to take one of these limes and use this for our garnish for our pie. So let me show you how this works. You start with holding the lime like so, and just take it along the peel like this. Oh, this one's kind of tough. Oh, no wonder I've got the bottom. Okay. Here we go. Now we're working it. See that? How that comes off nice? And you got some nice peel that you can use for the garnish. There, I'm just gonna do one lime like this. Put this in a little cup, put this aside until we finish our pie. I can smell the Florida Keys with this nice citrus. Oh, I love citrus. Oh my goodness. Lemons, limes, oranges. All right, now, this right here is called a microplane. It's an invaluable tool in any kitchen. And this is what you're going to use to actually zest the limes. And this is just going to take off that outer peel, the green, leaving that bitter pith, the white, behind. And if you don't have one of these, please get one. It's just great. So let me demonstrate. So we're going to need 2 tablespoons of lime zest. Now you see how fine the grates are on this also? Okay, so let me demonstrate. And then you just slide it over the lime until the outer skin is removed. And this way you don't get any of that bitter pith. See, you just stroke it in one direction like so. Go like that, and there's your beautiful zest. Let me keep going with this. We need 2 tablespoons. Doesn't that work nice? Now that to me looks to be about a tablespoon. Let's measure it. Let me bring my bowl over here. Yep. How do you like that? So I'm going to say 2 limes will do it for the zest. Let me just finish this one. Okay. Get another lime. See how quickly this goes? Oh, this is going to be good. All right, here's our 2nd tablespoon. I'm going to put that in the bowl. Let me just brush this off. Put this aside, and now we have to get the lime juice, correct? So we're going to need 1/2 cup plus 2 tablespoons of lime juice. So let me put it in here. I'm going to show you a couple of the juicing methods that I use. This right here I really love, and it works really well with larger limes. So that's one of my juicers. So let me cut this in half crosswise. Okay, and this is considered a larger lime. You put it in like this, actually, upside down. Okay. Then I'm going to put the cover in like this, and this actually squeezes the juice out and will create, the lime half to go inside out, as you'll see. Oh, there's my pie shell done, so let me squeeze this lime and I'll take that out of the oven. Okay, and let me pull this out and see how it turned it inside out. Isn't that nice? I like using this. Let me get my pie shell out of the oven because we're going to have this cool completely. This will need to cool completely before filling it. Ah, that's good. Keep the oven on 350 degrees. Yep, I didn't shut it off by accident. I've been known to do that. So let's continue. Going to put our other lime half in like this, upside down. And as you can see how this works best with the larger ones. It fits in there very nicely. Okay. And it's fun to use. Let me pull that out. Now, here's the other kind of juicer you can get. Again, cut in half crosswise. This little wooden tool. I like using this for very quick, and of course where the limes don't have seeds, look at this, you push this right in, like so, and you also get some of that beautiful pulp in there. And this really, in my opinion, this gets every bit of juice out. Let's do the other half and we'll see where we are with the juice. Now, one thing I'd like to point out, if you plan ahead like I do, which I think is key in cooking or baking, if you're planning on making key lime pie, you can do this a few nights in advance. Juice all your limes, cover it, put it in the refrigerator. Keeps for a few days, no problem at all. The other thing I've done, if I've got limes in the refrigerator and they start getting soft, I juice them, put them in a container, and freeze them. Freezes beautifully. But you definitely want to use fresh lime juice for this recipe. Please don't get the bottled stuff with the preservatives and all that in it. It's not going to taste the same. So that's a little Linda's Kitchen tip I thought I'd give you. Okay, now I think this is, let's see, let me check the measurement on this. Well, you know what? 2 of these may have done it, so let me get my bowl back over here. And let's measure. We need a ½ cup plus 2 tablespoons of juice. All right, that's a ½ cup. I'm going to pour that in there. And I'd say that's about 2 tablespoons left. So it took 2 of these limes because they're larger. So that's good with the lime zest. And now, let me put this board aside. We'll finish this because next, what we're going to add, we've got our zest in the bowl and our lime juice, is a can of condensed milk. Now, condensed milk, it's cooked. All this is sugar cooked with milk. Do not use evaporated milk. It's got to be condensed milk. So we'll add this. There's that creaminess that you're going to get. Doesn't that look good? Get my mini spatula. I love this little spatula. Here's another invaluable tool in the kitchen. Look at how well that works. Mayonnaise jars, getting every little bit out. This thing works great. Getting every last bit of that out. Okay. Now, 2 eggs. And I'll just review Egg Cracking 101. Don't hit it against the side of the bowl like this because then that pushes the shell inside the egg and that's when you get shells in your dish, and you have to fish them out, and that's no good. You don't want to get your hands all messy with this one. So you just hit it like that, crack it, hit it on a flat surface. There's our 2 eggs. Grab a paper towel. Dash of salt. And guess what, folks? That's it. Your filling is complete. So let me whisk this together. Boy. Oh, I can smell that lime. Whisk this well. Okay, let me bring over my cooled shell, and we'll pour it into the shell. This is going to be so good. And I love this recipe because this is like a nice tart filling, not overly sweet, not overly fluffy, because if you've had lime pie out at a lot of different places, as you know, every place you have it, it's different. This is a nice, easy recipe, good flavor in it. Oh, fresh lime juice, everything comes through on this. So let me put this back in the oven, 10 minutes until it's almost set, 10 minutes to 350 degrees. All right, let's take this out, 10 minutes. And I'm going to show you what it should look like. It's just until it just starts to set. So I'm going to jiggle it a little jiggle here, and that's what it should look like, okay? So that's been 10 minutes. Let me put it here. And I'm going to increase the oven temperature to 425 degrees. $425, that's only going to take a couple of minutes. And I want to give you another tip too. Whenever I'm baking, one of the tips I learned years ago, which is really great, you take all of your ingredients out a good hour before you're ready to bake. That's your eggs, your sour cream, anything like that you're going to use, and it just helps things to blend so much easier. So there's another tip for you. So topping, another thing I love about this recipe. I've never had it out like this where it's got a nice sour cream topping on it. So it's going to lend that creamy tanginess to the creaminess of the filling here, and the tartness, and all those flavors together and the textures. You're going to love it. So let me put my sour cream in a little bowl, using 8 ounces of sour cream. Okay, get the rest of that out. Notice my little spatula again. I love this. Just love it. Oh yeah, there we go. There we are. Okay. Salt and sugar. That's it. Just going to whisk it together. Okay. Now, going to pour this right over the top of the pie. This look good? Yeah, you bet it does. Little taste of sunshine in your life today. Oh yeah. Okay, let me gently spread it over the top of the pie, right to the edge. Okay. That's it. Put this back in the oven at 425 degrees for 5 minutes. All right, 5 minutes at 425 degrees, and the topping, this is going to look very loose. So this is what it will look like, but this will set. Now at this point, you can put your garnish on so it sticks really well along the edge, like this. Oh, we gonna have enough? Did I do enough? We'll spread it out a little bit. How's that? How's that? Yeah, get over there. So now after this, you gotta wait, chill it in the refrigerator for 6 to 8 hours. But I already have one that's been chilling, so I can show you how that's going to look. Okay. Grab it. There, check that out. Key lime pie. Now the challenge is going to be, can I cut this neatly so I can sample a piece for you? Let's try it. Okay. So far, so good. Love key lime pie. I love my desserts. Okay. Now, if you wish, you can put whipped cream on this. I don't think it needs it, but if you'd like to. All right, let's see if I can get this out. Oh, look at that. Oh, yes. Let's try it. Let me first show you the edge. We've got the filling right here, and then this beautiful layer of sour cream topping. So shall we try some? Let's see. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's good. That tart and sweet. Love it. I hope that you'll try this key lime pie recipe and bring some sunshine into your life. I'm Linda Carabaris. For more recipes and to view previous episodes of Linda's Kitchen, log on to my website, lindas-kitchen.com. And until the next time when you join me in my kitchen, take care.